Hey everybody, Jimmy here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today I want to talk more about volume and how it injects life into your trades. I took two trades, I want to show you both of those. Both of them were green, both of them had volume, both of them had me very happy. Let's jump in. So first trade that I want to show you was AMD, and I went ahead and brought up the 3-minute chart here, and I wanted to go ahead and show you the trade that I was able to get on it today. And so on the 3-minute chart, so I was short bias on this going into the morning, and you can see on the 3-minute chart I've got this breach line set up here, and the price action moved up towards it, sort of stalled, and then had this nice breach right across my 9 daily SMA. So if you look down, that crossing candle, I always look for volume. We talked about this yesterday. Volume was the key to life. And if you look down, you can see this nice volume bar came in that was larger than the one before it. And I'll zoom in a little so you can see it even better here. So that crossing candle, if you follow my arrow down, right here, this volume bar stepped up in volume from the one before it, which gave me confirmation that we were going to go lower. So at the open of this next candle, we stayed below the SMA. So I took it short and was able to get a nice move out of it. And I added it over here to the spreadsheet that we've been tracking. And you can see this trade on AMD. It had an ATR of 8 cents. So I went ahead and set the stop in that area, but also where it was logical, and then took a 1.25 to 1 risk to reward is what I decided to go with on that one. And you can see it hit on the 1 to 1, it hit on the 1.5 to 1, and the 2 to 1. So a pretty good trade, and that increased the statistics up to 86.7% on the 1 to 1, 77.8 at the 1.5, and 53.3 on the 2 to 1. So things are still looking good there. We have 45 samples now, so things are really starting to build on here, and I think we're starting to really collect some nice data, so I'll be able to keep reporting back on this breach pullback strategy that I've been tracking. And not to make things too crazy, but I've also been noticing a few other things with the price action. So I started another spreadsheet, imagine that, and I'm starting to kind of track some stuff using the RSI when stocks are getting really oversold or overbought. So I want to show you a Microsoft trade that I took today. This was the second trade I took. But Microsoft ended up working out where we actually had two opportunities. I only took one of them because I missed the first one. But you can see that price action broke out on the 3-minute chart and pushed way up this morning. And if you glance down at the RSI, you can see that we breached up above the 70 mark, which seems to be pretty significant in my understanding of how most traders use RSI. Typically, they're looking at it for stocks that are moving above 70 or below 30. If it's above 70, then the stock is said to be overbought. If it's below 30, the stock is said to be oversold. So people will look and hunt in those areas for good opportunities to go in the opposite direction, because once something's way overbought, people start to say, okay, now the price is too high. I need to wait for it to come back. So people will jump in short there at times and try to ride that pullback back down. And that's exactly what happened here and here today. So we got that push up, broke into the 70 plus area of the RSI, and then we got this nice breach down, nice hard big candle, and you can see the volume here was higher than the bar before it. So that was my final signal. Volume breathing life into the world. I went ahead and, well, I didn't, but I would have jumped short here and taken that down, and that would have been beautiful. I didn't, however, take this one. So we got another push back up, and if you look down here, you can see the line turn red as we got into the 70 mark. So right after that 70 mark, the first breach below was here, and you can see, let me maybe zoom in because the candles are a little smaller. So this crossing candle here, if I come down, You can see that volume candle is larger than the one before it, so there was a step up in selling volume, which tells me we may have a little momentum for going to the short side. So when this candle opened, I took it short and we wrote it down to 130.15 and I covered my position. It was a great trade. And I went ahead and logged that in this new spreadsheet. So one trade, kind of watching some RSI stuff. I'm watching RSI on the 3-minute chart and then also kind of taking a peek at it on the daily chart and seeing how they align. I've been messing with a few things there. So like with all my crazy spreadsheets, I'll introduce and share information with you as it sort of develops, but I'm always kind of working on different strategies, and I got a bunch of different spreadsheets going, just constantly trying to track data to back up my trades so that when I start to see a clear winner or a trade that has edge, then I want to start to really leverage it and put some money behind it. So just in data collection phase on this strategy that I've sort of discovered over the last few days. But anyway, those were my trades that I took today. Both had volume, both did really well. And if you have any questions about them, please let me know. I saw a few other opportunities. I can show you one more. I think I saw one on Facebook today. Let me take a peek. Yeah. So Facebook pushed up. Yeah, this was a beautiful one on Facebook. So Facebook pushed up. You can see down here on the RSI, we got above 70, and it was floating around here, and then we got this big hard crash through. You can see the step up in volume right here at the open of this candle. Take it short, ride it on down. So another great opportunity. I missed that one as well. But the thing I like about this is I'm seeing more opportunities. With the breach pullback strategy that I have the 45 samples on, there have been the opportunities to get in have been few and far between. So it may take hours to get one opportunity. But in this case with the RSI, I'm starting to see a few more present themselves. And I was also able to tweak a scanner to come up with a way to find them quicker. So I think, when you're trying to find edge, it's important to establish what that edge is, but then also sort of create a definition or a way to find those stocks that fit in that category for your setup. You need to be able to find those easily without a ton of effort. If it's laborious and there's all kinds of effort involved, it's going to take more time, and then ultimately I think you're just going to end up missing opportunities. So the easier you can make it, Thinkorswim has a great scanner, and you can configure it to a whole bunch of different customizations, all kinds of different pieces of information you can plug into it. And once you get something you like, you just hit the button, you get some results, create a watch list, and then just start going through them and watching them. So I'm going to go ahead and try a few things tomorrow with this, but overall today, green day, can't be upset with that. Great Tuesday. Hope you guys had a great day as well. Leave me a message below. Let me know how you did. Tell me if you're green, red. Ask me any questions. Talk to me about your strategies. Anything you want to chat about, let me know, and we're back at it tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by.